Hey friends, welcome to another tutorial. In this tutorial, we're building this popcorn website using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, and we will be using GSAP for animating like this. As you can see, it has a bounce effect as well as stagger animation. So let's get started. First of all, in the description you will find all the assets you need to download. Those we have our logo and the bucket as well as the avatars that I'm going to paste. So we have 4 avatars to use, so you should download all of them. And let's create our boilerplate by typing exclamation. Let's give it a title of popcorn, and we're going to link the CSS file style.css, and let's create our header first. So write a comment header, duplicate it, and let's create a nav tag with a class of logo and container and nav container. Inside the nav, we're going to first import our logo. So let's create an image tag, and the source is going to be asset/logo.png. Also give it an alt tag of site logo. After the image, let's create our menu items or nav menus, whatever you call. Let's create an unordered list with a class name of menu_items. Let's create a few list items, li.menu item singular, and inside the li let's create an anchor tag with a menu_link class, and href is going to be hash. And let's duplicate this 4 more times. Shift Alt down arrow, the keyboard shortcut that you can use to duplicate any code. And let's give it a name of home. Second one is category. Third one is products, and the fourth one is contact. Small letter, okay. Now after we finish the unordered list, let's create our button with a class of btn nav_btn. And now we're going to use an icon library to get our icons. So let's go to Google and search for remix icon. You will find this web page, remixicon.com. Go to their website, and okay, now let's go to their GitHub page to grab the CDN. Scroll down and you can find a CDN link. Just copy it and paste it at the top before the link. Here we go, we have successfully imported remix icon and we can use it. Let's go to their website and let's search for our icon. First one is going to be cart. We're going to use this one. Copy it and paste it. Let's see Let's open our web page with live server. Open with live server. This is the extension you can find on VS Code. So as you can see, we have imported the icon, the logo, and the menu items. Now let's create the remaining structure of our web page. Next, we're going to create hero section, duplicate it, and inside the hero we're going to first create a main tag with a class of hero container and container, and inside the main tag let's create our title h1 hero underscore title, and let's call it popcorn with capital letters. After this h1, let's create a div with a hero content class, and let's create our left side of the content. Let's call it hero underscore content dash left, and let's create a paragraph tag. I'm going to copy this. You can get this from the GitHub repository. After this p tag, let's create our avatars. As you can see in the finalized version, these avatars. So we're creating this left side, and this image is going to be middle, and this is going to be the right side, and this is the h1 we created. So after this p tag, let's create our avatars div with a class name of, sorry, not class name, it's class of avatars, and inside this div let's create an avatar circle, and let's import our image tag with assets of avatar -1 .jpg, and let's call this avatar the alt tag, and let's copy and paste it 3 more times. Shift alt down arrow. Another time, let's change this to 2, 3, and 4. And after this div, the avatars div, and let's create the secondary title, which is going to be 4K plus people bought from popcorn worldwide. Let's see how it looks. So as you can see, the images are quite big. We can reduce the size using tiny png. You can do that. Now let's create the middle part of our home page. After this div, let's create another div with a class of hero underscore content dash middle. Inside this div, let's create our image tag. Let's import assets popcorn bucket. Let's give it an alt tag of hero image, and also a class of hero underscore image. After this div, let's create the right side of our hero. Let's give it a class of hero content dash right, and inside this there will be 2 more elements, and h2 with a class of hero subtitle, and let's copy this. Again, you're gonna get everything on the GitHub repo, don't worry, you can copy from there. After this h2, let's create our button and class of hero btn span about us and an icon. Let's grab it from remix icon. Let's search for arrow, so we're gonna use this one, right outline, copy this and paste it here. So our HTML structure is done. Let's see how it looks. As you can see, the images are very big, and our popcorn image, our titles, buttons. Let's style this and make it like this. Open your style.css, make sure you link it properly, and we're gonna use a Google font, and let's go and grab it from fonts.google.com. The font is Enter. I've been using this font for a while, it's quite popular. And let's click on get font, get embed code, import this middle line, copy and paste it. Now let's select everything, remove the margin 0 and padding 0, box sizing to border dash box, and let's create a variable of primary color, primary dash color. It is going to be F33237 on red color, a bright red color. Let's grab the body and overflow to hidden font dash family, enter sans dash serif, and background to hashtag fe. This white color, let's see. So our font has applied, and let's now style our container. Let's give it a max width of 1200 pixels and margin to 0 auto. Let's select the nav underscore container and give it a display of flex and justify dash content to a space between, and align items to center and margin top of 2.5 rem. So as you can see, it has a margin top and the items are spaced between 1200 pixels is the maximum width we set here. And let's grab our nav container.logo. Let's give it a width of 220 pixels and height of 100%. Height of 220 pixels. So the reason it's not working, we forgot to add the class here, logo, As you can see, the size shrank to 220 pixels. And now let's style the remaining nav. We're going to select the nav container.menu underscore items, and let's give it a display of flex and gap to 2.5 rem. And also let's select the menu item and list style type to none and font size to 1 rem. And now let's select the link nav underscore link, menu link, not nav link. Let's replace this, and let's remove the text decoration to none and color to hashtag 333. Let's check it. Perfect. Also, we need to make this home this color, red color, and make it a bit bold. So when the menu link has an active class, let's make the color to primary color and font weight to 700, and also increase the font size to 18 pixels. Let's see. Oh, we need to add the active class on our home. Active. Perfect. Now let's work on our button. We need to add our text here, order now, and let's style it. Let's select the BTN padding to 15 pixels and 20 pixels left and right, border dash radius to 50 pixels, font dash size to 1 rem, and display to flex and gap to 0.6 to 5 rem, align items to center and outline to none, also border 0 as well, cursor to pointer, transition all 0.3 seconds, ease in out. Let's check it out. Perfect. Now let's select the BTNI and increase the font size 24 pixels. It's bigger now. And also let's increase the weight a bit, font weight a bit, of the font size to font weight to maybe 600. Let's see, it's too bold. I think 500 maybe. Yeah, 500 is perfect, I think. Now let's create a hover state for the button hover, and give it a opacity to 0.9, and let's see. And let's select the nav button to background color of primary color and color to FFF of white. And also let's, when it's hover, and let's create a hover effect as well. BTN hover, and padding right to 1.8 rem. let's see. So it has a little transition. Okay, our nav bar is done, I think, and let's style the hero section. Let's comment hero, and first of all let's select the hero container and position to relative, height to 90 viewport height, and let's make these avatars a bit small as they're causing. Let's select the avatar underscore circle, give it a height of 40 and width of 40. Let's see, and the image avatar circle image width to 100%. Let's check it out. Okay, it's working. Let's style this main title and place it in the center here. Underneath the hero container, let's grab our hero title dot hero underscore title and position to absolute top 20%, left 50%, translate -50%, -50%. This will place the title in the center, and let's give it a font family of Oswald sans serif. Now we need to add the Oswald font. Go to fonts.google.com and search for Oswald and get the font similar way. Import, copy and paste it. Okay, now let's increase the size to 18.5 rem and letter spacing to -1.5 rem and color to our primary color red, Z index of -5. Let's check it out. Okay, it's in the right spot. Now let's design our left side, middle and the right. Let's select the hero underscore content and position to relative, display to flex, justify content to space between, and align items to center. Position, we give it a position, and let's give it a margin top of 5 rem. Let's see. Okay, we need to place this in the right spot. This left side is going to be here and right one here, and the image in the center. Okay, let's select the hero content left, display to flex, direction to column, gap 1.8 rem and margin top to 15 rem, and see. Now let's select these avatars and make them rounded, as well as display them in a row instead of column. Let's select the avatars and display to flex, and align items to center. Make this rounded. Let's give it a margin right first, minus 5 rem, 0.5 rem, and box shadow to 0, 2 pixels. Let's make it display flex and see if they are in line. Let's make them rounded in the image. Let's give it a border of 2 pixels solid white, and border radius to 50% and width to 100%. Object fit to cover. Let's check it out. So perfect. So the images are not stretching and it has perfect rounded shape. Alright, now let's style this image and make it center so that it appears here. Let's select the hero underscore content dash middle, and also the hero image margin dash top 7 rem, padding dash right to 4 rem. Alright, so we're almost finished, and let's style this right side and place it here. Let's select the hero content right, margin top 15 rem, display to flex direction column, and gap of 1.8 rem. Alright, it's in the right spot, and let's increase the font size and style our button. Hero underscore subtitle, font size 2 rem, and maximum, no, we don't need any maximum width. Let's style the button now. Hero button. Let's give it a background of transparent, border 2 pixels solid primary color, and border radius to 50 pixels, font size to 1 rem, and font weight to 600, and color is going to be primary color, and padding is going to be 1 rem 0, display to block, and transition to all 0.3 second, ease cursor to pointer. Let's see. Okay, now let's increase this icon's font size a bit. Hero button I, font size to 1.2 rem and do the transition all 3-second ease. Also, let's create a hover effect on the button, hero button, hover, eye, padding left to 0.2 rem. Okay, perfect. Now I think we're done creating our structure and the style. Now let's make it a bit responsive. This looks good, and maximum 180, below 180, 1080. It looks a bit bad. Let's fix it. Let's write a comment responsive, and let's select the media screen and maximum width of 1080 pixels. So let's select the container and decrease the width to 980 pixels from 1200, and let's see how it looks. Okay, now it looks perfect in this size, in this screen size. Okay, select the hero title and let's decrease the font size to 15.5 rem, and also the hero image, let's decrease the size to 600 pixels and see how it looks. Alright, perfect. Let's design it for under 768 pixels. Okay, let's copy this and let's 768 pixels, and body overflow, scroll and scroll behavior to smooth. Okay, it's working, and let's select the container and width to 600 pixels. Let's hide this menu items. Menu item display to none. Okay, now let's work on let's decrease the size of our main title and also make this display flex direction column, not row. Now let's select the hero underscore title, font size to 10 rem, letter spacing to -10 pixels, -10 pixels, and top to 10%, and the hero content hero content flex direction to column and gap of 1 rem. Let's see. Alright, now let's order the flex item in a different way. We need to order this first and this one to second. It should remain in the last. Let's select the hero content middle order to 1. No, this, and the hero content left to order to 2, and the hero content, this should be right and order to 3. Let's check it out. Okay, the image content and the button, perfect. Now let's style it a bit further. Let's give it a max width of 500 pixels and justify content center, align items to center, and let's check it out. Okay, working. And also let's select the hero underscore image and padding right of 1 rem and margin 2 rem 0. Okay, now let's select this hero content right and display to block margin 2 rem 0, and let's select the hero content left and the hero content right, margin top of 2 rem and text align to center. Let's fix this button. Hero button to display block and text align to center, padding 1 rem, 1.4 rem and margin 1 rem auto. Okay, it's in the right spot. The image is not in the right spot. Let's see, what did we miss? So we need to add this middle class as well. It's not selecting properly. Now let's check it. Perfect, it's in the middle and in the right spot. So responsive is almost finished. Let's do it for 500 pixels, below 500 pixels, and media screen and maximum width of 500 pixels. Let's select the container, max width of 450 pixels, hero title and font size, reduce it to 7 rem, letter spacing to -4 pixels, text align to center and top to 8%. Let's see. Alright, perfect. So our website is completed. You can add different spacings and sizes according to your screen size. And let's create the animations that we have in our final variation like this. We're going to use GSAP for this kinds of animations. Let's search GSAP CDN, go to this website cdn.js and grab the first link, this one 3.12.5, And before the ending of div, let's create a comment GSAP CDN and paste it. And also let's link to our script.js file. Let's create a script source of script.js and make sure you create this source after the CDN, GSAP CDN, or else it will not work. Let's go to our script.js and let's create a GSAP.set method. We're going to select the hero title and y position to minus 200%, and let's see if it's working or not. Let's close all this. Alright, as you can see, we set the title minus 200% out of the screen on the y direction, so it's here somewhere. And let's GSAP.to hero title. So when our page loads, we're gonna set the title to y0, and also let's give it a duration of 2 seconds and is to power bounce.out. Let's check it out. As you can see, this is really nice. You can try different easing effect. You can go to their website, GSAP website, and experiment with different options, but I like this one and we're going to use it on this project. And let's work on our avatars on this left side. Let's select the GSAP.set2.avatar_circle. Now we are going to set this X to 300%, and it's going to go outside here. And let's select and let's animate this GSAP.to. Copy this, paste it here. We're gonna set the X to 0. Let's give it a stagger 0.08 and duration 1. So this stagger property will add a bit of delay between each avatar to come in. Let's check it out. As you can see, nice, very nice. And let's work on our left side. Now GSAP.set hero content left, and let's X to minus 300%, and let's copy and paste this. Let's replace the class name and X0. We don't need any stagger here, and duration to 1. Let's check it. Perfect. Now let's do it on the right side as well. We're gonna use positive 300% because it's in the right side. Let's copy these 2 lines and paste it, and let's replace this with right, and make sure you change this to positive 300%. And nice. Okay, this looks very nice. So I'm going to leave it here, and you can try animating other items differently and see which one you like. You can go to their website and try out different easing method and other things. So that's it. Thank you for watching, and make sure you subscribe and click on the bell icon to get latest project tutorials like this, and see you next time. Thank you. Bye bye.